And welcome to the Coaster Giant channel. This is just another quick update on the construction going on at Drayton Manor. I'm back here today, it's the first day of the season. So I mentioned in the last video that Maelstrom was looking fresh. It's got loads of new wood all around the station and the platform. It's had some new motors up there, so we should get some decent rides on it this year. And all this has been redecked as well, the exit. Looking really smart. Nice at the entrance to Adventure Cove as well. In the last video, this was in pieces. Flying Dutchman is back. It's all attached. The boats are all intact and looking fresh. It's looking good. And it's open for the first day of the season. So again, in the last video, this was in pieces. Do you remember? It was literally just the framework. They've got it all done up. It's all painted fresh. It's all clean. It's proper shining in the sun. Yeah, really nice to see that open again. Oldest ride on the park. You got the test track side, which is where the big wheel used to be when I was a kid. You got Pandemonium there, which was removed at the start of last year. And then behind that grey building is the photo shop for Apocalypse. Apocalypse is completely gone. And I'm going to get right into it. Take a look at what's changed since I was last here. So when I was last stood here, like the Pandemonium building was still there. Literally everything's gone. The chip shop that I mentioned has been flattened. The Pandemonium's gone. They've started ripping up the floor. Everything's ripped up around Apocalypse. And all the test track area and the trees are down. This area, as I've said before, is absolutely huge. So they've got some diggers over there ripping the floor up. Looks like they've got all the boards ready to surround this. Hopefully put some nice vinyls on it, get us all excited for what's coming. They've taken out the steps that were next to Apocalypse. And you can see straight through to that brick building now, whereas there was the old chip shop stood there before. So yeah, this is going to be a massive, massive new area. I'm very excited for the coaster that's coming here. Hoping they mix in a couple of flat rides as well. So yeah, it started. Finally, they've broken ground and stuff is happening. So I've just moved up to the top of the hill where Drunken Barrels is and Sheriff Showdown. And here's another look at where Apocalypse used to be. Look how big this site is. So it's all fenced off now, so you can't use these toilets. It looks like they're going to be closed for this season. But yeah, if we just walk down here, like this is, I keep saying it's a massive site, but it is a massive site. And they've done a lot since I was last here in February. Like in the last month, they've done loads of clearing. That's where that blue skip is exactly where Apocalypse used to be. Well yeah, and you can just see Younganda in the distance. Just wanted to walk around and give you like a scope of how big this is. You can see where the construction walls and the area being used comes all the way down to Accelerator and Flying Dutchman. I think what's going to be really interesting about this area is how it becomes an area. Is it going to be like Vikings and have an entry portal somehow? Is Accelerator and Flying Dutchman going to be themed into it? Are the other rides up there going to be themed into it? Because they're all random, very random themes on all the different rides. And when you look at what Drayton Manor have done with Adventure Cove and Vikings, they've themed every ride in an area and made a really strong area. So yeah, I'm excited to see where this area starts. Is it going to start right from Accelerator? Is that going to get a re-theme? It's going to be an interesting one. I am very much looking forward to seeing how this progresses over the next few months. So I was just admiring that stage and this new tarmac, and I realised there used to be a big game stand here and it's gone. So I wonder how far down the new area is going to start and whether this is part of the redevelopment of this whole top area of the park. So we can see now on this year's new map, there's Vikings. And the construction zone does stretch all the way around the back of Jormungandr, right up to this fence, which is where I was stood in the first video and where I'll be stood in a minute. Okay, I'm out of breath. So I'm at the top of the hill now. This is the bit that I was talking about on the map. And if I flip you around, check how different this view looks to last time I was here. So last time I stood here, I was talking about this chip shop building. There's now just literally this empty plot of land. So they have demolished the old chip shop. And the new ride area that's in development literally is drawn on that map right up to this fence. So this whole area, this time next year, could have a coaster on it. So that's it for this little construction update. Thank you very much for watching. Not so much construction going on yet, but lots of demolition, which means there's some construction on the way, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We will see something new soon. Thank you very much for watching, and when something else happens, I'll be sure to update you in the next construction video.